Get out of my face.
Oh, got him! I mean, got him as much as a basic insult you could get them, but I mean, it was footage you hadn't heard yet, so what do you care? Here we are, back with part 2, hidden dialogue in the original Battlefield Bad Company. This is the conclusion. This is part 2. This is the remainder of the dialogue that you haven't heard yet. I played through the game, like I said before, twice. There's 2 pieces of footage here that are in 720p, but otherwise, I got all of the dialogue that I had originally recorded before, and I replaced it with 1080p, so we're looking pretty good. And yes, I'm already planning on Bad Company 2. I'm already working on recording footage for that. Between these 2 parts, this is pretty much all the hidden dialogue in the first Bad Company. And here's that footage that was missing in the first part on It's Raining Frogs.
I wish I had some beef jerky.
You think it's just gonna fall out of the sky if you say that enough?
I don't know. Stranger things have happened. It rained frogs once.
Actually, it rains frogs frequently. What happens is they get scooped up into the clouds when they're still spawn. But then they grow into frogs actually up there in the clouds.
Did I just say I think it rained frogs once?
Yeah.
So we originally left off in Mission 3, crossing over, so here's some insults left from the bridge, and then we'll move on to new dialogue.
Carpe diem, Prez. Seize the damn day already. Move on.
Can you please move on?
What are you staring at? You got a rock in your shoe or something, Prez?
We can't just stand here, guys. Let's go. You're too close, soldier.
Why are you just standing here? Can anyone explain that to me?
Since I'm recording on an Xbox One X and it uses backwards compatibility, I can only use a cloud save, so that's why I don't have all the collectibles in gold. I did collect a few weapons and a few gold bars to see if there was any unique dialogue, and I've put that in the videos, but there's not much. They don't comment on every weapon you pick up or gold bar, but here's one.
I wonder how much that's worth. Like, what kind of car could you buy for that nugget?
Woo! 1 down and 2 to go.
You think this is gonna work?
Of course it's gonna work. If they can't see us, they can't pick us up. And if they can't pick us up, we can do whatever we want.
And that would be trying to steal a truck full of gold from the world's deadliest mercenary.
Well, it beats flipping burgers for a living.
I really hate to admit that that is an argument of quite impregnable logic.
What did you just say? Helicopter, Sarge! Hey, Sweets, you keeping an eye out for those trucks?
You know that greed's one of the 7 deadly sins, right?
So is killing me.
No, actually, you're thinking about the 10 Commandments. Now, the 7 deadly sins are greed, avarice, lust...
Sweetwater. Just shut up.
Absolutely, sir.
Actually, forget Truckosaurus. If we find that gold, I'm gonna buy one of these.
I think there's a harbor that way.
You know these things, and I don't. That's really weird.
Well, that's why I'm in charge.
Yeah, about that. Now that we're AWOL, you're not really a sergeant anymore, are you, Redford?
Either you do as I say, or I'm gonna have to beat your ass into submission.
Yeah, okay. It was just, you know, a technical question, Sarge.
Well, don't ask me no technical questions.
So this was kind of disappointing. I'd actually gotten here in one of my other playthroughs, and this was a great place to record dialogue. I recorded several lines before. I even brought this vehicle over as some backdrop. I turned up the radio. The music was great. It was perfect. It was atmospheric. And then you know what? I got no new lines of dialogue. I pretty much had already exhausted my supply of unique dialogue previously, so all I got here were insults. So I'm going to use the backdrop, you'll hear some insults, and then we'll move on.
Get out of my face.
You're crowding me.
Can you please move on?
As I said before, I was leaving a couple of cutscenes in just because they were really funny, and this is one of the best ones in the game. So go ahead, have a listen, and we'll move on to the next mission.
Soldiers of B Company, lay down your arms. You are in breach of Army regulations. Lay down your arms, or we will take you by force.
Yeah? Says you and what army?
What?
I just just always wanted to say that.
Why?
Sounds cool. Really shut him up.
You shut up. Look around.
That on. Say goodbye to the goal.
So, I wonder what jail's gonna be like.
I hear the food's pretty good.
Yeah, I got a feeling food is gonna be the least of my problems. Dropping soap is what I'm worried about.
I hate that. All mush in your hands, you can't grab it, slip
You
it.
two just shut up.
We basically exhausted our unique dialogue for the last mission, so let's move on to mission 4, par for the course. Now, basically what happens story-wise, since I'm skipping most of the cutscenes, is the army caught you, and now they're going to turn around and use you to their advantage, since technically your team is AWOL. So, let's pick up from there.
Do you think it's okay to fall in love with your car?
Depends on the car.
Haggard, is this going to be another really disgusting story?
No. But I have this friend who owned a Chevy Malibu. And I think he wanted to marry it.
A Malibu, it is not all right to fall in love with your car. Hey, don't step on my feet.
This is a crap mission. I liked it better when we were just looking for gold.
I don't like it either. But if it keeps me out of a court-martial, I ain't gonna complain.
I'm not making any promises like that. I'm gonna complain a lot. If for no other reason than Haggard would get disappointed if he couldn't hear me whining.
If I had a 4x100 Olympic whining team, you'd be the first leg. You'd take the baton, you'd be gone. You'd be best whiner in the whole track.
Mom, can you make him stop?
Ladies,
Something not mine, Prez?
I'm bored. Can we just move on? Hey, guys, why are we doing this? Why don't we just leave?
we tried that AWOL thing. Didn't pay off.
Well, maybe we just didn't try hard enough.
Man, oh man, I hope bringing in this VIP is worth all this trouble.
Have I told you about the time I met the governor of Texas? He called me son.
No, Haggard, what he probably called you was son of a...
Ooh, Haggard, he don't play the mama card on you.
Please, I need my privacy.
If I was a dictator, I'd build a shooting range and a big honkin' roller coaster and a zoo, you know, with all kinds of ferocious animals.
Then you wouldn't be a dictator, you'd be Michael Jackson.
I like Michael Jackson. Yeah, I didn't know Wonderland was a country. You know, I think all this is gonna bring us closer
Closer to what?
to each other. You know, we'll become like brothers in arms. A band of brothers.
Just one big, happy family. How come we got this mission? This is more like a special ops kind of thing, isn't it?
I guess it's easier to plead deniability if we get caught.
No, we are special ops. Kinda. But you know, bad company. Like, you don't want to mess with bad company, right?
That's not what it means.
What it means is we're the guys they send in to keep the enemy occupied while the poster boys get their boots on. That's what it means.
I think I'm still special ops, even though what you said...
You're special. You're definitely special, Hags. You'll always be special to me. Up close and personal? Why?
What are those? Some kind of Russian secret weapon-type vehicles?
Yeah, cutting-edge technology, good. Damn it.
Cool! Because they kind of look like golf carts, Sweatwater. Man, driving tanks on a golf course. You put that in the Army brochure, enlistment would skyrocket. I mean, forget jumping out of planes and brothers in arms. You just show them driving a tank on a golf course, that's all they'd need.
If you want some advice on trying to do this yourself because you want to listen to the dialogue on your own sound system or something, then take advantage of the fact this game was made a while ago. All you need to do is just get to the smoke for the most part in order to trigger the next cutscene. You don't need to kill all the enemies in the area.
Get out of my face.
You know, one day we'll probably look back on this and have a laugh.
Sure. Haggard, do you remember that time when you nearly got us all killed? Oh, the cold winter evenings will just fly by. I'm really not sure about this mission.
Well, you know what? It beats going to prison.
Actually, I heard the food in prison is pretty good.
Well, there's a lot less shooting.
Is that a good thing, though? Because I really like to shoot.
We'll get him out of there. Let's find him. Come on.
Wow! This is an actual palace. It's like
Versailles?
no.
Buckingham Palace?
No!
Disneyland?
What's it called? Xanadu.
We have a job to do. Get moving.
We shouldn't be here. The army's using us.
Yeah, but signing up for bad company, what did you expect?
Yep, and we're having a great time, aren't we?
Move it. What's the matter with you? You didn't go through all of this just to end up here.
What are you looking at?
Don't hang around, kid.
Are we there yet, Sarge? Are we there yet?
So we got everything in that mission, so let's move on to the next mission. Mission 5 is Air Force One. That's where you're primarily going to be in a Hind attack helicopter. There's no unique dialogue as far as I can tell, besides the scripted stuff that you're automatically going to hear. So we're going to skip this for the most part.
Stop screwing around, Marlowe. Get back to the bird.
Aside from an insult or two, but we'll move on.
I got 2 words for you. Get out of my face right now.
And unfortunately, the next mission, mission number 6, is Crash and Grab. That's the mission in traditional Battlefield history that they basically put you by yourself, solo, without your team. So you'll need to have to make it all the way to the prison before you actually meet up with your teammates again. And then once you get in a vehicle up there, you got to make it all the way back to this starting location. Give or take. I think you actually need to go past. But yeah, the helicopter has crashed, and now you need to go up against all the soldiers. They got rockets, they got guns. All you got is a pistol. It's probably one of the hardest parts of the game if you're playing on a higher difficulty. But eventually you will get to the prison, one of the better levels in multiplayer too, might I add. And then you just need to make sure you don't die. Well, I mean, you can die, but you need to make sure you hit those checkpoints before you get killed. There's going to be an attack helicopter that's going to shadow you most of the way, so you're probably going to have to take him out. But, and there's not really a whole lot of unique dialogue because the music is in action mode for the most part, but I did actually happen to find one piece of unique dialogue.
Cactus Jack ain't ever coming back.
Yeah, there's not much on that mission, so on with the final mission. That is mission number 7, Ghost Town. So you're going to have the cutscene, you're going to drop off your dictator-like friend that has been with you for the last mission or so, and you're going to basically put him on a garbage island. That's where that cutscene comes from. And then you're going to move on to the final bit, and you're going to take out the Legionnaire himself in his Havoc helicopter. And we're going to have the last bit of dialogue, which basically comes right at the beginning of this mission. Seriously, I played through all the way to the end, and once you get to that final spot, you have the enemy helicopter constantly attacking you. So there really is no other place to get any unique dialogue except for immediately after this cutscene. So let's listen to the final dialogue for Bad Company number 1.
Hey, guys, look. There it is.
Yeah, I told you we'd see that boat again.
It's a Legionnaire, all right.
Well, at least we're in the right place.
So, how are we gonna do this?
We're gonna have to take the long way around. Let's start by securing the beach.
I kind of like this place. Looks like somewhere I could go for a vacation.
Sure, if you don't mind the snipers, or the mines on the beach, or the smell of death.
Actually, guys, if memory serves, they were about to build a big resort in here before the war started, and, you don't really care, do you?
Listen, if we ever had a shot at the goal, this is it. Let's find a vehicle and go around to the coast inside is. We'll try to get as close as possible to that ship. And then,
And then we'll what?
Then we'll improvise.
Okay, guys, am I the only one starting to get cold feet about this?
Yep. Embrace the suck, sweets. Embrace the suck. You know how sometimes you start thinking about something and you just can't stop?
Yeah, sure. I keep thinking we're gonna die any minute. You mean like that?
No, not really. But when we're done here, the first thing I'm gonna do is get some beef jerky.
Mmm.
Actually, that sounds good. Mike 1 Juliet, this is Charlie 1 Bravo. Over.
Damn it, Sweetwater. I told you you can't do that.
Oh, come on, Sarge. Let him talk to his girlfriend.
Or at the very least, let me pretend she's my girlfriend.
So, the Foreign Legion, that's those guys with the funny hats, right?
Yeah, but they are some tough soldiers.
If ever you meet him, don't mention the hat thing, okay?
So, Sarge, when you got the boat, what are you gonna use the rest of the money for?
I bet he's gonna do something real nice, like starting a foundation for kids who lost their fathers in the war, right, Sarge?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to, right?
Or how about start a home for kids whose fathers didn't even like them?
Boys, have I ever told you guys about Charlene?
Whoa, who's that? Your girlfriend?
We don't want to know about that, Haggard.
No. You know in the movies, someone starts talking about their girlfriend, they're about to be killed.
So just shut up, okay?
Yeah, zit.
She's not my girlfriend, though. She's my car.
What do we do if we come up against U.S. troops?
If they aim at me, I don't care what uniform they have on.
The rules of engagement don't apply to friendly fire.
In my rules, there's no such thing as friendly fire. If they shoot at me, I shoot back. Unfriendly. Unfriendly fire.
Okay, guys, this is it. Are you ready?
I'm ready, Sarge.
I'm not, actually. Maybe we could just cancel the whole thing, because I just remembered I got an appointment with my pedicurist.
Sweetwater.
My tattooist?
Yeah, I bet you got it at www.wine.com.
Move out. Damn, this place is crowded. There's U.S. troops and mechs and mercenaries. We're gonna have a real hard time getting through here undetected.
Yeah, and Haggard blowing things up as we go probably ain't gonna help.
What? 'Cause like you're the master of stealth, Kwai Chang? Gonna walk on the rice paper in your bare feet? No one gonna hear. It's time to leave.
No, I just walk around the rice paper.
Couple unique pieces of death dialogue. If you go to the end of this dock, you will die, and you'll hear something like this.
Shit! Does anyone have a Band-Aid or something? Preston is bleeding pretty bad.
You'll probably actually hear that other places, but honestly, you probably won't die too often in this game. But yeah, without saying it, if you try to climb this hill, you'll also die. And get maybe some unique dialogue as well.
Oh, that was close, Prez. Preston? Oh, no!
And hey, don't you boys forget me if you hit the mother load. Out.
Just tell me your favorite color, baby.
What is it with you?
This place is creepy.
Yeah, but I could just see it being a resort, you know? You could put a hotel over there, a casino over there, a swimming pool over here, maybe a gym and fitness facility over there by the corner. You know, by that big crater over there.
Well, we're not here to relax, remember? We get the goal and we're out of here. That's it.
Sarge,
What?
my spider senses are tingling.
This has been another stupid thing that Haggard says. It's honestly, it's one of the favorite ones I have in the entire game. So hey, that was both parts for Battlefield Bad Company Hidden Dialogue. And yes, I am working on Bad Company 2, so that'll be done and out. You will see a link showing up here actually pretty shortly for it when it's actually done. But otherwise, other people might need to actually wait a few months before I finalize it and get it done. But hey, it's been a blast. Thank you so much. I really believe I got all the dialogue. Let me know if I missed something. Thank you much.